To maximize qualified income for self-employed applicants, take advantage of Carrington's Profit and Loss Alt-Doc Income Solution, which is available through our non-QM Advantage product line. By using their business's P&L, self-employed borrowers can often qualify with more documented income than they might when using tax returns or bank statements to calculate what they actually earn. Since P&L qualifying is based on overhead, it's important to first understand if the applicant's business is a product-related business or a service-related business. While it may not immediately be clear which type they operate, here are some general ways to assess the difference. Product-related businesses typically have employees, a working location, and rely on buying raw materials, supplies, or inventory, which means a higher expectation of overhead is required to operate their business. Whereas, service-related businesses typically are applicants who work by themselves, do not require a brick-and-mortar location, and do not need to purchase materials or supplies. In this case, it's likely that they have no or have limited overhead to run their business. With a product-related business, an applicant can qualify using an expense factor as low as 35%, meaning you can use 65% of the income reflected on their P&L. Service-related businesses can use an expense factor as low as 20%, which means they can use up to 80% of the income reflected on the P&L to qualify. To qualify for the 12 or 24-month P&L Alt-Doc options, the applicant must have owned their business for at least 2 years. The applicant or tax preparer must provide a signed letter of explanation, describing the nature of the business, how long it has been operating, and how income is generated. The applicant's percentage of ownership in the business must be documented to calculate the portion of profits the borrower receives. Income from multiple businesses can be used when P&L statements are provided for each business. To document the income, the P&L statement provided must be on the CPA's letterhead with the tax preparer's name and licensing information, be signed by both the CPA and the applicant, and clearly state the name of the applicant's business. Additionally, if the assets from the business will be used in the transaction, the tax preparer must clearly state that the use of business assets will not negatively impact business operations. Carrington makes P&L qualifying simple with the P&L calculator, which can be downloaded from the Documents and Forms page found on the Carrington Wholesale website. With flexible alternative documentation income solutions, let Carrington be your first call to help customers make the most of their self-employed income. For any questions or support on how to qualify your borrower, contact your account executive or visit carringtonwholesale.com for full guidelines and information.